All right, guys, what's going on? Hope you're doing good. Going to be doing a video today or tonight about Michael Vaughan and the newly released video about Stacey Wondra telling police where Michael Vaughan was buried at the house where they were searching. So, what I'm going to do though is I am going to play a news article and then I'm going to read the article and give you my thoughts and opinions on everything, because there's something going on here that a lot of people may not know, and old Don B's going to give you his thoughts and opinions on that.
Newly posted body camera footage shows authorities on a FaceTime call with a man once named as a suspect in the disappearance of 5-year-old Michael Monkey Vaughan. I'm your neighborhood reporter Brady Neal with the body cam footage showing Stacey Wondra explain to officers where to find the body in his Fruitland backyard, walking distance from where Monkey was last seen.
That's literally the place that he was buried.
It's a case we've been covering for you since he went missing. 5-year-old Michael Vaughan of Fruitland was last seen in July of 2021. Now, a newly posted YouTube video shows Stacey Wondra, who was once a prime suspect in Vaughan's disappearance, guiding detectives to where he says he saw Michael's body buried.
Like underneath the dirt mound area.
And about where he's standing?
Yeah, a little bit less, like closer to the house.
At the time, Wondra was incarcerated in Washington County on unrelated charges. The body cam video, posted to YouTube on Wednesday, is stamped as November 12, 2022, the same day authorities began to dig up and search the Wondra's yard.
You're 10,000 million% positive he was back here in this backyard.
Yes.
As Idaho News 6 previously reported, a quote credible tip led investigators to dig up the Wondra's backyard, located just walking distance from where Monkey was last seen.
You're the one that brought us here.
Yeah.
And so that's why we don't want to leave here.
Yeah.
Unless we have Michael.
But after more than a week of searching,
Now that was Chris McDonough's voice. So Chris McDonough was actually talking to him from out there at the scene too, where they were digging.
Human remains were found.
It just doesn't make sense why he's not. He's not in the area that you guys are digging in.
In the body cam video, Wondra says it was his wife, Sarah, who buried Michael.
Like I said, Sarah, could have done something with it when I wasn't home. Knowing that she knew that I had seen where she was digging.
As we reported in 2022, Sarah Wondra was charged with failure to notify police of a death, but in April the next year, those charges were dropped. In the 2022 footage, Stacey denies any involvement.
No. I can't even mow the yard. Do you see me digging a hole that big?
In a statement to Idaho News 6 on Wednesday, Michael's mother, Brandi, says, quote, "I want answers. Our family is tired of these monsters not telling the truth. Our precious son is out there. They refuse to tell us where, and people in this very community are helping them remain quiet."
I'm distraught, I want this, I want this to be done and over with, This family suffered way too long.
Guys, that's just, I'm sorry, but that's just a bunch of BS. Where was Stacey? Where was this? Where was this that Stacey is putting out there? Where was this when they done an interview with, if y'all remember that some news station done an interview with him sitting on a park bench or something like that a long time ago. Where was this at that time, right? The family has suffered long enough, yada yada. Here's what I think, guys. Here's what I think. I don't even know if I'm going to read the news article to you, because here's what I really think. I think that all of them took part in it, right? I believe all of them took part in it. Every one of them should be accountable. Every one of them should be held accountable for Michael Vaughan's death. Every one of them. And they all know, as long as they keep pointing the finger at each other, it's just going to be a hearsay case. They're all acting stupid, but they're all acting stupid for their defense, if that makes sense. Right now, they're just pointing fingers at each other because they know. Okay, guys, I think they know that police don't have enough evidence. And the reason why I don't think police have enough evidence is because, let me see if I can find it here. No, it doesn't say it in this article. But, I mean, it was forwarded to the prosecutor's office. But something about the whole deal, the prosecutor, now, this has really put the prosecutor's office in a bad spot, right? So if you're the prosecutor and this gets put out there like it did, it really puts the prosecutor in a bad spot. It puts all these suspects, all four of them, in a bad spot. But the thing is, I really and truly believe that the reason why we have not seen any actions as far as, arresting them and holding them accountable for Monkey's death is evidence, right? I just do not think that the prosecution has enough evidence, and they know that. So as long as they keep pointing the fingers at each other, it's basically a hearsay case for the jury. And I don't think that's a strong enough thing to bring before the jury. If that's all you got is finger pointing and hearsay, I mean, I truly believe that they really don't have enough evidence for prosecution. You could say, circumstantial. But in circumstantial, you still have to have some evidence. I really do not think they have anything. I mean, I really don't. Because, in my opinion, their asses would be, they would be either already convicted, jury trial, life in prison, or, given a sentence of the death penalty, in my opinion, if there was enough evidence for a prosecution. So what is actually going on behind the scenes? I've heard a lot of people that, I think Brandi, Chris McDonough, Josh from the lab, people that are close to the case, they've kind of voiced their disappointment, if you will, with the prosecutor's office. It's in their hands to prosecute it, but if the prosecutor looked over it and says, hey, um, they could walk on certain things in this right here. They could walk. I mean, I can see a jury. It's the prosecutor's job to pick the case apart and say, okay, we could go at them with this, but the defense could come back with this, and it could sway the jury. It could very well sway the jury. So the prosecutor's got to protect. Like I said, it's easy to arrest the people. It's hard to get the conviction in front of a jury. Okay. Case in point, Barry Morphew. Complete crap show with the prosecutor's office. A totally amateur deal with the prosecutor's office in the Barry Morphew case. And now, they're licking their wounds and going, what do we do now, right? And it's just a lot of people close to the investigation seem to be very disappointed with the prosecutor's office. But again, I mean, what does the prosecutor's office have? I mean, do they have something that's pretty strong, or do they not have anything that is strong? I'll tell you somebody that probably would know, but he's Chris McDonough would know, but he's not going to say anything to jeopardize the investigation. But I mean, if Chris could come out and say, I've looked over everything that they forwarded to the prosecutor's office, because Chris, McDonough was a part of this whole thing. If Chris says that he feels like there was enough there for prosecution in a jury trial, I would believe Chris. I would truly believe him 100%. So that makes you at that point go, okay, well, what's going on with the prosecutor's office? Why are they dragging their feet? What is going on? Are they dragging their feet? Are they getting cold feet? Are they not confident? What's going on? And in my opinion, if they don't really have much, it's a hearsay case at this point. You got people pointing fingers at each other, but no real factual evidence to link, and I mean 100% link any of them to the death of Michael Monkey Vaughan. I think in my heart that's what's going on here, and they don't want to admit that. I don't think the prosecutor's office wants to admit that. That's what I think is going on, guys. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think I'm right about this whole thing? Do you think Old Don B's hit the nail on the head with what I said? Again, if Chris McDonough come out and said, hey, yes, I was a part of it. I seen pretty much everything that was forwarded to the prosecutor's office. I seen the case against these guys, and I think it's a strong case. I think that they could, get a conviction with the jury trial. If Chris McDonough said that, I would believe him 100%. So then you've got to ask yourself, well, what's going on with the prosecution? So again, let me know what you guys think. And prayers for Brandi and her whole family. Prayers for the community. I don't know what kind of health issues Brandi's dealing with, but they're saying that she's got some health issues. So definitely pray for her, Tyler, everybody, the whole family, the community. I didn't see this coming, guys. I really didn't see this coming. When they started digging, I thought it was going to be an open and shut case, and people are going to get arrested. They're going to get their asses handed to them, and Monkey's going to get some justice. That's what I thought. I did not see this coming at all. So anyway, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comment section, and I'll keep covering this. Do you think it's put the prosecutor in a bad situation? It's almost like you've got some explaining to do, huh? So, and yeah. I mean, at some point, if you feel like people are dragging their feet, I can't blame people for releasing the video one bit. I can't. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. Appreciate you for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow evening on the next video.